Woo! What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. So, coming to you, and I know you already know what this whole video is. You can read it down there. So you knew ahead of time what you were getting into, but do you really know what you're getting into? And that's what we're gonna get into right now. Now, I have a love-hate relationship going with this thing prior to testing. And part of the reason was there's no saya. There's no traditional Japanese scabbard. Instead, it's a leather sheath. Now, the love-hate part about that is it's not a saya, which would be traditional. But it's a belt loop leather that's actually made pretty well. Smells pretty good. That's some good leather. That's some leather. So I have a really hard time complaining that I got a nice, big, thick leather sheath with a belt loop so this thing can be carried. That is not bad. It's just saya, you know what I mean? But I'm okay with that. The part that I don't like about it is the goofy dragon they put on there. You know what I mean? If you're going to add art, don't make it cheesy. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It looks like clip art. That's what it looks like to me. And it says on it, United Cutlery, which I would have rathered have seen like Shikoto on there, or I would rather see Yoru Doragon on there. I just think that personally would have been a better choice. Speaking of better choices, let's take a look at this Tanto, right? We have an 11.5 inch 1792 layers of Damascus blade. And it being a short blade, it doesn't obviously have a deep sori, which is the curvature. It's only about a 1/4 inch sori on this, which is all you need when it's talking about a Tanto. You don't need that hard, long, downward sweeping strike because it's a short, up close, personal, or take yourself out type tool, right? So let's get into some of the brass on here. Some of the brass came kind of yucky. Habaki, the habaki and the seppa. Hibaki and the seppa. Both came very, very tarnished. As you can see, they're dirty. The good thing is it's brass, so literally you just polish that and it's fine. So we have a suka that is leather wrapped. So this is the suka is your handle, and it's 7 inches long, and your wrap is the suko ito. You see my eyes rolling above my head. Suko ito. So having a leather wrap, people would say, "Oh, it's not silk, so it's not traditional." Well, check this out. In World War II and in World War I, some of the soldiers had leather wrapped suko ito, so they're leather wrapped sukas. So the suka ito in leather is fine. You do have genuine right there, ray skin dyed in black, which is very nice. You have a brass menuki inside right here. It's that nice little decoration piece. And you do have your traditional bamboo mekugi. Mekugi is the little pin that holds this all together. Let's see. So your suba, which is right here, is very, very traditionally done. You see a lot of subas with all kinds of decorations and stuff like that. But for the most part, traditional subas were something very, very basic. And that's what this is. So I can appreciate that. The fuchi in the kasher same is these two, and this piece right here and this piece right here, and they are done again traditional, nice and plain, but they're done in the same exact styling as your Suba, which I like that too. That's pretty nice. So let's see. I'm trying to think of what else we can get into on this guy right here. That's pretty much it. Oh, there is some writing right here. And what this rudimentally translates to is united strong steel. So when you're talking about folded steel, you're uniting steel. So it's united strong steel is what that means. So that's basically all the ins and outs of a Tanto, a Japanese katana. They all have the same parts, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this outside and we're going to give it a couple swings and see exactly if this thing can hold up to its United Strong Steel saying on there. Being United Cutlery, I don't know if I should be impressed, but I don't know if they just happen to own the Shikoto brand or they are just providers, you know what I mean? They sell the brand, you know. If they're just the only authorized dealer and they get to put their name on there. But if you'll notice, United is put right there on the actual steel. I have to say the pattern of this Damascus is beautiful. That's really, really nice. And it's real Damascus. You can actually feel it. This isn't some print on. So let's get out there and let's swing this thing. Now, sharp. I want to find out. I don't know if this is really, really sharp. Oh. So, it's kind of taking hairs down, but it's not like crazy shave sharp. I don't know if you could see any, but it's a dark blade. But it's not crazy shave sharp. It's not like taking all the hairs off my arm. So, sharp, I can definitely feel the edge and it feels really nice, but crazy shave sharp it is not. So let's go and play with this. Hold on. All right, so here we are. We have the water bottle, we have the water bottle, and we have the Tanto katana. So what we're going to do is we're just going to give it, I mean, we could start traditional and break down into some kata, but we're not. We're just gonna go straight through. Oh yeah. So now when I swung, I pulled short, which means I cut everything that it touched. I just didn't touch the very end of the bottle. I came back. What do you want? All right, it's still good. It's still good, but at the same time, it's still a fail. All right, let's go try and not fail. Let's see, my daughter's out here in the sun. Dog's trying to climb up on her. She's got to be loving that. All right, let's go to the old stump and see if we can't get some stuff going here. All right, here we go. A couple of 4-foot drops. Woo! See how she go. Nice and straight. It's actually a pretty well balanced Tanto. Make sure the dogs are still in the right place. Let's see now. It's not shave sharp, but we'll see if it is nylon rope sharp. And it is definitely nylon rope sharp. I had to put a little leverage in it because I used the tip instead of the back because the hand guard would be interrupting my push. So let's see what we're doing here. Let's see. I say we're gonna do what you never do with a traditional Japanese sword or a knife. We're gonna baton. And we're gonna baton with ease. With ease. Let's see. So, any loosening? No. Suba, Suga, all that stuff is still good. Still good. Let's see if I can get a downward swing here. If I can get this thing to balance. We'll see here. Oh, yeah. Just caught the end. Which means now I have to do the balancing trick. That was fast. Okay, here we go. Oh, nice slice. I caught it at an angle. Whoop! And exactly what I hit, I cut. Let's try that again. There we go. There we go. So, oh, it's got some meaty bite. That's got some meaty bite. Now let's see, any movement? No. I got a little loosening. Little loosening in the collar, and that's it. Just a bit. But everything else is on there perfect. So this brass, which I need to polish up anyway, I'm gonna have to tighten up as well. Let's see. Let's see here. Remember, this is not a survival knife. This is not a camp knife. But it's a knife. It's still a blade. It's still an edge. So, worst comes to worst. You're walking through the mall and you see Randy Jackson. Of course you're going to get an autograph. So, worst comes to worst, if you need it to be used as such, it can be used as such. And this isn't a traditionally made Tanto, right? This is United Cutlery. Unless it is Shikoto actually makes it, then, you know, who knows? I don't know the history between Shikoto and United Cutlery. But it seems to be made well, and I'm wondering if United Cutlery just gets to put their stamp on things. You know, I'm assuming that's what it really is. I'm guessing. Oh, man. It sticks into the stump whenever I hit the stump. But, you know, you're going to buy these things, and a lot of people are going to buy them for kata, or just to swing around the yard, or just to put on display. Oh, here's the thing. I see this a lot. It really drives me crazy. I see people display. They put on their nice display. They put them like this. They have three. One, two, wakizashi, and the katana. Katana, wakizashi, tanto. All like that. When you display them with the edge pointing to the ground, you are showing a lot of disrespect to the maker. So, when you display them upside down. If you have a standing stand and you display it like this, your edge is pointed to the ground. Display it like this. Just little traditional things that are enough to drive me batty. So far, I have to say that the overall swing of this is great. The balance, I mean, it's buried. The balance is wonderful. This thing, it feels really good in the hand. We'll use all American words to keep it easy on you. The leather wrap, right? The wrap is beautiful. It's really tight. It feels very, very good in the hand. Everything about it so far feels right. So let's go, Roscoe. Let's go and let's go doing a little chop. I think the dog schmegged her towel. Schmeg, you know, that big, white, thick, nasty drool that bloodhounds tend to leave everywhere they go. Yeah, he schmegged her. All right, so let's go over here and see if we can do a couple things. A couple things. That's more than one. A couple is two. That was a two. Two. All right, let's see. Let's see. Gotcha in there a little bit, I guess. All right, so one of the things I wanted to know, hide, right? What I want to do is a downward swing, leather armor, and can it cut on a downward swing? Abso-freaking-lutely. What about a pierce? Ugh. Absolutely. I'm going to try a slash. Keeping this thing up is going to be the hardest part. So the enemy is wearing leather armor, common, and absolutely. So yeah, the thing is made right. It's made right. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's just tearing right through that. So far, it's everything you'd want your Bowie to be, but in a Japanese style package. Oh my gosh. And this chops, I can already tell you, better than, oh my gosh, better than some of the Bowies that I've used. So you know what this means, boys and girls. Holy moly. We need to do an American Bowie versus Japanese Katana, Japanese Tanto face-off. That's what we need to do, because this guy right here is absolutely decimating this wood on the chop. Decimating. Whew. That right there is pretty sweet. So let's get into the edge. How is it held up? The edge is nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. No warping, no delamination, no weird kickouts, no wobbles, no chips, no bends, not even discoloration. Wow. So far, so good. The only thing I had is right here. You hear that? That right there, that loosening, who cares? First of all, that's common. When you hit impact with Japanese weapons, a lot of time you're gonna get that. Second of all, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take a nylon mallet and I'm going to lightly tap it. You know, I'll put it on something, obviously, and I'm gonna go tap, 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 tap. And I don't think I have anything here to tap with, and I'll show you. But I'm going to put it down and I'm going to tap it. And what that's going to do, because brass is soft, and that's why it opened up. It didn't open up because it's cheap. It opened up because it's brass. And brass just happens to be soft. But I'm going to take my mallet, I'm going to do that, and then I'm not going to have any wobble, because all I'm going to do is retighten it. That's it. It's really, really simple. My biggest concern going into this was the the leather wrap, and it is on there nice and tight. There's no shifting, there's no issues, nothing, none of the knotting came undone, and that was one of my bigger concerns going into this, and I was foolish for being concerned. Let's see if we can do a little prying with it. It is a pretty thick blade. I didn't measure, but it looks like a 1/4 inch. And you can see how absolutely thick it is. It's probably a 1/4 inch. And look at that. I mean, just a beast. Just a beast. Make sure the dogs are both in and around. I see Bigsby. Oh, I don't see the big guy. But right there. Right there, that is crazy good. Let me go find Roscoe. Let's get dangerous. Or stupid, one of the two. Oh. Oh. That's a good way to ruin one. But we're not gonna, because we're gonna stick it. We're gonna stick it. That first throw told me exactly what I needed to do. Oh, I just needed to back up. Wow. That has got some crazy bite. That thing was in there. So that actually flew pretty nice. Where was that spot I was standing in? I didn't measure it. Right there is the spot.
That time I hit low right here and then it just rolled up. But that's all tip right there. That's all tip. Oh, right again. You can actually see that one. I think I'm throwing it right here exactly is where it hit. Hit at this angle. Momentum just pulled it out. I go through skin. Oh. I'm hitting up on the blade. Now I know where my spot was. I think I just needed to back up a little bit. Yep. That's where it was. Oh. Golly. Wow. Wow. Look at how deep that was. That's right there. That is deep. That's like 2.5 inches deep on the throw. All right, so let's get into this. I think it's a winner. I think it's a winner. There isn't too much stuff I could do with it that it's gonna fail with. I think it's just, and get it into the light. I think this is one of those buys that you find like on Bud K for clearance for like sub 80 bucks, and you go, yep, I need one of those. And you wouldn't be wrong to say that, because this thing is awesome. I don't know, again, if it's, I think it's just put out by United. I would very, very much not believe that United had anything to do with the construction of this. I think this is Shikoto all the way. But all I know is this is sweet. This is sweet. So what's next for this guy is definitely going to be a Bowie versus Tanto challenge. I think it's necessary. This can be, without a doubt, this could translate to camp knife very, very easily. I am stoked with it. I love it. It handles well. It performs well. It feels well. Everything about this is literally, except for this coming dirty, if I had to give it a grade out of the box, hey, get out of there. If I had to give it a grade out of the box, I would absolutely give it like a B+ to A-. And the only reason is, first, no Saya has a leather, but I like the leather, so I'm not going to complain about it. And outside of that, it would just be the fact that it came tarnished, which is something that I'm going to go fix. So, I mean, everything stayed exactly where it's supposed to stay. Everything. It looks good. You can even see where the throw where I hit, and it hit this way and then closed in on the wood. You can see the wood scratches up on the leather here, which means I'm hitting here, and there's no loosening, no damage. Fantastic. That's a testament of its strength, durability, and just from being well made. I didn't lose any magical pieces. Everything is great. My edge is great. I'm gonna go give it a bath, throw a little bit of oil on there, and just be proud. Be proud with this one. This is sweet. This is sweet. So that's it. If you're looking for a good Tanto, bada boom, freaking bada bing. Can't go wrong with the price either. And Damascus, I'm pleasantly surprised. And I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.